Hey, what's happening, AJT fam? We're gonna do a quick recap of the morning. Now, this morning, nothing like the excitement we had yesterday. Yesterday was really exciting. We had a lot of volatility, a lot of momentum. I was trading three stocks at one time, something I just don't normally do. That almost got me caught up, but it was just really good. But what happens when you come into the market like today and it's not as good? Are you going to let that keep you from making money? For taking what the market will give you in these scenarios, right? This is what we got to think about. Okay, can we stay true to the commitment we made long after the mood we made it in has faded? All right, yesterday we got excited. I know for a lot of people, it rejuvenated us. It renewed our commitment in our trading and everything. We went through all of that. So when we come in today and we have a little bit more challenging day, can we stay committed? The same commitment that we had yesterday, that we ended the day with yesterday, can we have that same commitment today, even though we have not so good of a day? That shows the strength and the true test of a trader. All right, so let's take a look at what we did this morning. It's, NVDA started out rocking. So I bought here on the break of the pre-market high and the 20-day moving average. I got that break. I took profit. I was supposed to take profit up here at 450.50. Guess what? Instead of selling, I accidentally bought. And then I went ahead and took profit up here. And as we came back, I had to close it out at break even. It was just a complete mess. I could have taken profit here, had a double, really been good at this, had a good trade, but again, I kind of messed up. And I kind of limited my profit potential here. So then we sold off, and here I got in when we confirmed under the 100 period moving average right here. Once we confirmed under it, my first profit target was here. My second target was going to be right here where the 200 and red to green got, converged. There should have been a big gravitational pull to pull it right down here. It didn't happen. It bounced and it took me out at break even. I have to stop at break even. I'm not going to let it go past. Even though it would have worked out and it would have come back and hit my second target, I can't do that. I have to stick to my rules. So here we pulled back. Red to green held again, or yesterday's close price held again. Once we confirmed over all of this resistance, there's now support. I bought, and first target was this linear regression channel here that we just got. We just hit the first target. Second target is up here around 448, but it looks like it's going to just give us a base hit again. So let me put my stop in. Looks like it's going to pull back to our entry and take us out, which is typical because it's hard. These stocks like NVDA and Tesla and Netflix, it's hard to shortchange, take profit in between levels. Because typically when we do that, it's going to hit that first target, but then it's going to pull back because you're not the only person taking profit there. It's going to pull back and it's going to stop you out at break even, and then it's going to go back and keep running. I mean, that's typically what you see. Okay, but that's NVDA this morning. BA was a frustrating trade. Okay, here I waited until we actually confirmed, which I don't know if that was a mistake or not, but BA is one of those that could be manipulated, and so I waited until we actually took out the low of this candle, and I got in. I'm looking for this as my first target, the linear regression channel here. But I get in, it bounces, and because I'm in, pretty heavy, I'm in 500 shares. I did that because I got in after confirmation. If I'd have been in 300 shares, I still would have been in this trade because it wouldn't have stopped me out. This actually hit my max loss stop, which was inside of the technical stop, which is not something that you want to do on every trade. It's just that this one was confirmed. I was really confident in this getting a move down here, so I got in 500 shares. But again, I had to take it off. It hit my max loss. I broke the rule yesterday. I felt bad about it. And even though if I had broken the rule today, it would have worked out and paid me, that would have been the worst thing that could have happened to me. Because the next time I might consider breaking the rule again. And we don't want to get into that habit. So I stopped out. I didn't get a chance to get back in because I was looking at another trade. But, these are the stocks. Again, you can't let these trades, you can't let these trades take you out of the good mindset that you had. Because remember, it's a probabilistic thing. Some things aren't going to work. Some things are. Some things are just a matter of bad luck, bad timing. It's part of the game. You said, I forgot. How do you remember where your max loss is if you're not watching your P&L? You shouldn't have to watch your P&L to determine what your max loss is. You should know how much you're risking and where your stop should be. Alright, so if you're going to risk $300 and you get in 300 shares, where's your max loss stop got to be? $1 away from your entry, right? It's that simple. You don't need your P&L to determine if I got in at $233.50, I'm risking $300 and I get in 300 shares, my stop is $234.50. It's not a P&L, it's your stop. It's your stop. It's your max risk on that trade. It's not your actual P&L. Because all you're doing is making sure you don't, give away more than what you spent to take the trade. Like, I don't look at this as a stop loss. When I take a trade, in my mind, if I'm risking $500, which was the case on BA, I was risking $500. Which is $1. So when I took this trade, in my mind, I spent $500 to take this trade. And I had a chance to make over $1,000 if it worked the way I had planned it to work. All right, so it's not the P&L that I'm looking at for my max risk. Okay, it's just I spent $500. I'm not gonna spend any more money, and that's that. You have the price that you need to get out in your head, and when it hits that price, you take it off. You're not thinking about money. When have you ever heard me talk about 1R, 2R, 3R? That's complete bullshit. You've been here long enough to know that is complete bullshit. We're not letting ours screw up our trading. We're not gonna do it. We're not limited by that. We're not limited by that mindset. All right, LLY. I gotta wait for it. Yeah, so we don't think about that. We don't think. The more you think about money, the more screwed up your trading's gonna be. The more screwed up your head's gonna be. All right, I know money is the end result. Money is what we're trading to get. But if that's what we're thinking about in the process, it's gonna screw us up. We're gonna make bad decisions. And I think I proved that beyond the shadow of a doubt. So LLY, this is what we've been watching all day, is gearing up to break out. So we may make a run during lunch. Say, I don't want you guys caught up in this money thing and worrying about, if you're not watching your P&L, how am I going to figure out whether I hit max loss or not? You're smart enough to know that. You're smart enough to know that if you've got two losing trades or 3 losing trades in a row and you hit max loss, you're done for the day. If you have a max loss for the day. But on your trading, on the trades, that's different. On individual trades, that's different. So I'm not thinking about money. I'm thinking about a price. Okay, this is the price that I'm taking off. Right? And you see me execute this every day. And yeah, it's opposite of what the 90% of other trading educators are teaching you. It's opposite that. Maybe 10%, 7 to 10% of the educators are going to teach you, the way that true professionals will do this. And, managing your risk not to lose is going to kill you. It's going to suffocate you. But that's what I'm saying. You don't need to think about that. You're not thinking about how much money you're making at each stop. That's not what we want to focus on. We want to focus on nailing the levels, the prices on our chart. We have a stop at, let's say I got, getting in this trade, I got in at 540.19. Okay, I know I need to give this $1.50. $1.50 window. Okay, so I could subtract $1.50 from this. Let's make it easy so we don't have to, I don't have to use my brain too much. Let's say my stop's gonna be 539.75. Okay, my stop's 539.75. All right. I don't care. I'm not thinking the whole time that I'm risking, $500. I'm not thinking that. No, I don't let it go past my max loss. I have different max losses on different trades. $541.81. God dog it. That's the level. I thought it was 542. Shit. Shit. That's my fault. I had the wrong level. This is the daily. This is 541.75. This is from yesterday. Yeah, see, the whole thing is, don't think about money. Once you set that, hopefully, I hope that makes sense. I'm going to have to do this recap after.